Hey, good evening, everyone. It's November 10th, is it? No, 9th, excuse me. Wednesday the 9th. Can't even keep track what day it is. Tim Knight here, Slope of Hope, and a little roundup from a very interesting day. I wanted to start off with a stock very much in the news right now, which is Green Mountain Coffee Roasters. Just want to talk about, there are some stocks, excuse me, while I keep adjusting my chart. There's some stocks that I just don't get. I don't understand. I've never understood why they keep going up. And after a while, I just don't touch them anymore. Green Mountain was one of them. Green Mountain, as you see, went from pennies down here. It was a penny stock all the way up to a triple-digit stock. Just for giggles, let's find out what kind of percentage return that is, just for laughs. We go like this, and I don't know, something like 5,500%. Really, really something else. And so, yeah, bears like me don't like the short stuff that goes up 5,500% because I like the house that I live in. So this was one of those stocks that I just learned not to ever touch. Now, when the news came out that David Einhorn was bearish on this and it started to take a tumble, I kind of got reinterested in it. And my hope, which is dashed now, it'll never happen, but my hope was that the stock would somehow claw its way back through bullish optimism to this line at 82.40 and then start to fall. Because we had this very nice top, and then we fell, and we got as low as 56, and we climbed back up to 72 just yesterday, and I thought we'd get back into the low 80s, and then I was going to short it. Well, it's getting absolutely demolished. In fact, very interestingly enough, it's actually going to close this gap. Right now, it's trading just about 44.20 as I'm just making things up here, reciting off the top of my head. And so it is completely closed that gap. Isn't that extraordinary? If we put this in an arithmetic scale, you can see even more how extraordinary that is. This big honking thing. So this gap occurred on March 9 of this year, if you can believe that, before it, just about tripled in price, and it's going to make a full turn. So believe me, there are people that bought here that felt like geniuses here, and they're going to see their price again. Not so good. Anyway, I don't have a position. I don't intend to get a position. Actually, contrarian that I am, I might just buy it if it closes this gap, sort of like I did with Netflix, just because you might have a little bounce. But there are still some stocks that are kind of in this category of like, oh my God, they always go up. I don't know why. One of them used to be AutoZone. It still kind of is because this has never really weakened. I actually have a short position in AutoZone, I think. Let me look. There's so many that I've lost track. No, I don't. Correct myself. I do not have a short position in AutoZone. I don't have any position in AutoZone. So, but this is, look at this. I mean, it's just like a ruler, just all the way up. And, I mean, it's a car parts store, Does it like mow your lawn for you too if you buy a spark plug there? I don't understand what, I mean, Apple Success makes sense to me. Apple Success makes absolute sense to me. A place that sells oil and spark plugs, I don't understand why. And this one, as long as I'm ranting here, O'Reilly, I don't know what they're like around your area, if they serve espresso and croissant or something. Around here, they're like these nasty, third-rate looking auto supply stores. I don't get it. The reason I'm saying all this isn't just to bitch, but just to say that, stuff like Green Mountain, eventually reality strikes and people realize that selling coffee beans maybe isn't the same as putting a man on Mars, and reality starts to come back. Maybe this will get back down to 10 before it's all done, down to this level. But yeah, what's something else that's in that zone? You can see I'm very unprepared for this, but I wanted to really get into this. Oh yeah, I had to pause. I remember now. Priceline. This is just kind of riffing off of Green Mountain. Okay, do you get it? So Priceline. I have never understood why this stock does so well. Let me explain why. My family buys a lot of stuff. Orbitz, for example, I use all the time. Orbitz makes sense to me. I've done many thousands of dollars of business with Orbitz. It's a great website. I get it. I've tried using Priceline like on 10 separate occasions. I'm not that stupid. I don't know what they really are all about. I don't know what their angle is. I don't know what their differentiator is. I know this whole thing with the negotiator and all this. They're the same prices I see everywhere else. They're the same prices I got on Orbitz. I mean, the only thing I understood about Priceline, which was from as early its days, I guess, is that if you didn't care where you went and when it was, then you could get a cheap ticket. That's the whole elevator pitch. Like if you're 19 years old and have no life and just want to go somewhere sometime and you don't care, they'll find you a ticket. That's my understanding of Priceline. Clearly, I'm missing something because this company is like a bazillion-dollar market cap. The point I'm making again is that I think there will come a day when Priceline's down $150 after hours because reality has stricken. I actually did short these guys like a couple of weeks ago, and I got stopped out, probably here, because it closed this gap. And I've once again put it in the do not touch pile. It's just too strong. So I love shorting stocks. There's some stocks I won't touch, like this, like Green Mountain, but God bless David Einhorn. I'm so delighted that he's doing well with this because I love seeing stocks fall, especially ones that are sky high like this. I think that's terrific. So congratulations to Green Mountain and Green Light. Green Light is doing very well with this. That's terrific. I don't have any smile on my face because of it, except vicariously. All right. Anyway, enough of that. The good news today, the very good news, the very, 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 very good news is that we finally have a pattern we can work with. Thank God. The euro has been grinding and tiddling and diddling and fiddling around for eons now, and it's finally got a pattern we can work with, and it's this one. Do, 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 do. I'm not going to whistle Carl Denninger style. I'll just go do, do, do. So this is a wonderful pattern, and I noticed it earlier today. I beat you, Spring Heel, but just barely. I shouldn't say anything about Jack. Jack's a great guy. He gives us all our morning content, and he allows me to sleep in. So forgive me. Anyway, I did see this, and it does give us a nice target down to like below here. If we back this up a bit, I'm guessing a reasonable target for this would be something like, 129. That would not do good things for equities, probably. And I also think that wouldn't be the end. It would simply bounce at that point and then fall even more. So, with the big pictures, I think it'll take out these lows ultimately many months from now, sometime next year. Who knows? Maybe we'll even get to parity. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? But remember, anything's possible. So that's terrific. As far as equities, looking at NQ right here, I don't know. I can kind of see a diamond pattern happening right here. I think we could see this fall back into the thick of this trading range. This is just wild-ass guessing. 2175, 2150, something like that. You can see this is very scientific analysis, but I'm just eyeballing it. The ES, down equal amounts at this point. Interesting. Same idea, 1170, something like that. As always, the fear, of course, is that there'll be some announcement, but I think the announcements are going to start to have a little less weight now that people are getting little shell shocks again. I mean, if we look at the VIX, had a nice bounce up today. Yesterday, it was way down in the 20s, and starting to get some excitement there again today. What else can I talk about? I can say that the quantity of short positions I have is back into the triple digits. I have one long spiders. I don't believe in it. I don't like it. I don't think I really need it. I think it will probably lose me money. And so those are all crappy reasons to own it, but it's insurance. And, if you could have back the past 20 years of premiums on all your house and car insurance that you never used, I'm sure you'd like that, but insurance is there for a reason. So it'll probably get stopped out at a loss. Probably a big loss, but tiny compared to the profits from the shorts, so that's what it's there for. Because if some, if Blubberbutt or if Big Nose says something tomorrow that excites people, I'd like something to go up. So I need something in my hat. What else? Let's see. Bonds. If these get above 143.13, and especially if they get above like 144, that'll be pretty cool. That'll just add to the bearish case. This is unchanged at the moment. This is negligible. So strong day today in bonds, which we like to see. What else is happening? There's nothing to be learned from that. As far as precious metals goes, I don't have anything in gold and silver right now. I mean, if you had to ask me, I guess they're going to go down, but I don't know. I have a lot more faith in the miners. I think the way miners are shaping up, sorry for the tired old analog here, but this and this I'm tracking as equals. And we want to see continued weakness here. If we really had sustained weakness, really sustained, I mean, this is what I want to see. I've learned to be cynical after the past 6 weeks, after the past 3 years, but especially the past 6 weeks. But this is the equals that I'm monitoring closely. And if we look at hooey, same notion here. This equaling this, and this equaling this, and this, please God, equaling a fall down to like 300. So taking a mere 50% off of this kind of thing. But you know me, I'm the drama queen. Are your chins wagging? I bet your chins are wagging. I'm the drama queen. But, that's what we permanent bears are like. So I'll end it at that. I've got other things to do. But it was a good day. And but stay skeptical, stay cynical, and watch your back, because you can never trust a bull. Good night.